Welcome to the Eagles Nest. We are in week 3 of the Sage Standout Game of the Week series. And of course, today it is a classic Brooklyn rivalry. Eagle Academy Brooklyn up against James Madison. So this is Andre Johnner. God, I don't even know my own name. This is Andre Johnson, creator and owner of Sage Media. We're going to have Ray Jarvis. He's just running a little late. He'll be here as well. And it's a crucial matchup for both teams. Both teams, Eagle Academy is coming off of a tough loss. So is James Madison. They're coming off a tough loss. So it's going to be a make-it-or-break-it game for both teams. Eagle 1-1. They want to stay in that playoff race. Madison 0-2. If you're 0-3, it's going to be really tough to come back from it. So I'm seeing everybody getting into the chat. I see my guy Money. I see Jay Black. Make sure you guys share this out. The teams are about to get ready to come out onto the field. And it's going to be a good one today, man. And, of course, we have to go over the ones to watch. And the ones to watch this week are Cody Williams, the senior quarterback, and Travis Harris, the do-it-all man. I mean, I have him there as a wide receiver D-back, but you can say he's a wide receiver, a D-back, a return man. He's on the punt return team. He's on the kickoff team. So he's honestly, I'm ready to nickname Travis Harris Weapon X. He does it all for Eagle Academy. He's tied right now at the top of the league. Pretty sure he has 2 touchdowns. That's tied with all of the other top players in this league. And he's definitely in the top 10 when it comes to yards as well. So he's absolutely Cody Williams' favorite target. You'll see him on quite a few different routes. He's a deep threat. He can catch it short, go long with it. So he's definitely a utility man for Eagle Academy. And the senior Cody Williams, he comes with a lot of experience at this point. And he is also in the top 5 for passing yards through these first 2 games. So let's see what Cody can do. One thing about Cody, he's very accurate on his passes, 20 yards or more, and he is quite the threat with his legs as well. Earlier in the season, he had a 40-yard touchdown run against Midwood in week 1. Obviously, everyone for Eagle kind of had a tough game, but, Cody still was able to find Travis, so they're definitely the ones to watch today. So to speak about Madison, they are on a bit of a losing streak, but the history is on their side in this matchup. This is one of the classic matchups from the old Bowl division where Madison never lost to Eagle in the Bowl division. But last year was the first out of 8 tries Eagle Academy was able to finally get over the hump and defeat James Madison. Dre, my guy, nice to see you in the chat. I will try my hardest not to call him Travis Hunter. I've been really good this season. But, I remember when he was playing in the JV last year, I just kept calling him Travis Hunter. But he is that kind of player, honestly. So it almost just, makes sense to call him that. His name is Travis Harris. He plays offense. He plays defense. He returns the kicks. He returns the punts. So, his nickname, I'm ordaining it today, is Weapon X. While we have a second before the teams run out onto the field, we like to capture that. We had a moment to talk to Coach Jones before the game. You see the quote on the screen. It was a tough week for Eagle Academy last week against JFK. And Coach Jones felt like they didn't match the intensity of JFK, and this league is way too good for that. If you come and you put yourself into a hole, teams in this league will put you away. And we saw that with Madison. We saw that with JFK. We all blinked an eye. The Eagle was down 20-0, 28-0. So it really is up to Eagle to come out, raise their level and execution from the first snap. So that's from Coach Jones. So, like we usually like to do, we like to give it kind of like a college game day style. We always like to get the entrance. Money, is that true? They haven't won since they beat Curtis. And that was such a big win for Madison. But, yeah, like I said, Madison is a big spot for them as well. Their quarterback is going to be number 12, Amen Ali. Watching him warm up, looks like a pretty formidable player. Madison took a tough loss to South Shore 2 weeks ago. And then last week, they went to the Shaolin to OC McKee, and they lost 28-14. Actually, the same score Eagle lost against JFK. So if everyone is unfamiliar with Madison, I guess you're living under a rock, but Madison was a perennial team in that bowl division. If I'm not mistaken, they won 3 bowl division championships in a row, ousting Eagle in one of those championships. And we're going to go to the field cam. We're going to turn up the volume, and I'm going to go quiet as the Eagles getting ready to come out onto the field. And here is Eagle Academy looking to get back to winning ways. Great seeing some of the Eagle alum in the chat. Aiden Fields Burgess, the old number 21 for Eagle Academy. Nice to see you, my guy. Hope everything is going well. Marcus McNeil Strong, the old number 8 for Eagle Academy. Nice to see you, my boy. Hope everything is going well. Welcome to the chat. Make sure you're respectful in the chat and make sure you're interactive. Like I said, of course I have to call the game, but I'm in the chat with you guys. So it's a crucial game for Eagle. Not only for Eagle, but we have to talk about Jaleo Tang. It's a homecoming from Jaleo. He's wearing number 22 today. And, Jaleo is a transfer from James Madison, so he knows everyone on that opposing sideline. But some is telling me that's not going to slow down Jaleo at all today. As I've been really impressed with Jaleo, he's already has about 2 touchdowns on the season. Very shifty running back. Hits the hole hard. Good vision. Number 1 on Eagle is Amadi Laurie. He's a wide receiver, deep threat. Already has a touchdown on the season. It was about a 40-yard strike where he went up and got the ball, high-pointed it. So Amadi is very talented and is definitely someone I'm sure that came up on the film for James Madison. Eagle played at home. This is their first. No, they played at home just last week. They played JFK. So as the captains come out onto the field, left to right for Eagle, that's number 8, Virgil Leith. Number 7, Jaden Thomas. Number 10, Spencer Ball. And, of course, one of the ones to watch, quarterback number 2, Cody Williams. Captains for Madison. Can't see them as of now. But once I do, I'm going to call them out. Yes, Eagle lost to JFK at home last week. So this is the Eagles' second home game. Their first away – well, technically their third because they had a non-league game against almost did it again, August Martin. So something to watch is the intensity Eagle comes out with. On paper, if Eagle come out with the proper intensity, they are favored in this matchup. But like I said, Madison have history on their side. They saw the tape from last week, and it looks like Madison will receive the ball. Their captain is number 7, Janan Thompson. And number 55, Sehan Ibrahimovic. Yes, Eagle did play Midwood last year. They lost. That was the last game of the season. So we're getting ready. James Madison will have the ball first. So, I'm not sure I'm not sure which team you're talking about. But, yes, you can go to PSAL and look it up. But let's stay locked in here. We're getting ready for kickoff. It's week 3 of the Sage Standout Game of the Week. And I'm super excited, man. The crowd will come in, 4:30. Hey, listen, I hope you fans at home, I'm sure you guys appreciate the 4:30 kickoffs. I don't. It's a nightmare for me, just getting everything ready and all that. But hopefully the 4:30 kickoffs, you enjoy it. So I'm sure people are making their way in here. Yes, big shout out to Miss Fields Burgess in the chat. Mother of Aiden and Anthony. Anthony, he was in the group of Eagle Academy players who last saw a championship game. And unfortunately, they lost against this James Madison team. Where was that game? I think it was at Lincoln. Yeah, and a big key for James Madison is that they can't let Eagle get behind them. Eagle have a very, very good wide receiver tandem in Travis Harris, in Brandon Treviso, in Amadi Laurie, in Spencer Ball. So they have to make sure, James Madison, they have to keep everything in front of them, because this will get out of hand if Eagle are able to score quickly. Yes, it was at Lincoln. And was class of 2019. Shout out to my guy, Ant. If you listening, that's really my guy. It's crazy that they're Eagle kids I've known for over 5 years. So shout out to my boy, Ant, man. And I think the delay is most likely the team doctor. That's usually what the delay is, because, yeah, we're running 8 minutes late. Of course, there's some other action going on tonight in the PSAL. A huge game is in Staten Island. Canarsie versus Curtis. My guy TYJ Visuals is covering that game, so definitely look out for the highlights. Yeah, money, like I was telling you, I've been with Eagle since 2016. Oh, my God. 2 years. It's going to be 10 years. It's crazy. Yeah, and, if you don't know the origin story of Sage Media, I honestly just started taking the stats for Eagle Academy back in 2016 and, built them a website, started streaming off the website, and I figured I can do more with it. And here we are now. Listen, Martin, you're not the only one mad over that chip game. But, yeah, we've seen some really great James Madison teams through the years. Honestly, it's almost like the number one. Let's see, who's number one for Madison this year? Huvens Lindor. So Mr. Lindor is wearing the number 1 jersey. And honestly, I really felt like it was almost something similar. You know how E-Hall always has the number 2 is one of their best players. I think Madison does the same thing, because whoever was number 1 for James Madison was always a baller. So definitely let's check out Mr. Lindor. As again, for anybody coming in late and wondering why the game has not started, I'm pretty sure we're waiting for the doctor. So this is a big spot for Eagle. Like I said, I think 4 wins will be enough to make the playoffs. the more and more I look at it, the more it might be 5. Get in the chat, and also I have to make a poll in the chat. Let me do that first, actually. Yes, Amir Cameron was a really good quarterback. Where did he end up going to school, if anyone can tell me as I'm making this poll? All right, the poll should be live in the chat. Who you got? Oh, God, I spelled how to typo with Eagle. Hold on. Wait. Stop voting. Stop. Sorry about that. Eagle. Give me a second. There you go. Here's the real poll now. Who you got, Eagle or James Madison? I know it's not on the camera, but I just saw Jaleo give somebody a hug from the Madison sideline, and I love that. You know, we're never mad at these kids. You know, these kids do the best. You know, they make their best decision for them when it comes to transferring and all of that. So I love to see it's all love between Mr. Tang and the Madison sideline. So, again, if you're coming in late, we are in a delay right now. It seems like the doctor is not here. You know, I'm sure if you're a fan of the PSAL, this isn't the first time you've been in this situation. So we're just chilling in the chat. If you're watching on your television, take your phone out, go to YouTube, come to the stream, and interact in the chat. That's where the poll is. And that's what we're doing in here. So he's at Buff State. Okay. Parker Tyshawn Bent plays for Tottenville. The argument. I mean, the best receiver for Eagle, I don't know. It's tough. Off the top of my head, I mean, Azim. First, you know, of course, there's Azim. There's Malcolm. But obviously, no, there is number one. The best receiver that's ever played for Eagle Academy is shaky. It's definitely shaky. But it's crazy because, you know, I had to ask what number. You guys might hear me yell this, but I'm going to ask a question to the sideline. So you guys might hear me yell this. Hold on. Sanchez. Yo, ask Sanchez what number Shaky wore. Ask somebody else. He wore 3? Yeah, so I just got to confirm. I just want to get it confirmed. Yeah, so Shaky did wear number 3. So it's funny that Travis also wears number 3. So yeah, thank you. Yeah, so Shaky wore the number 3. Travis Harris wears the number 3. So the number 3 is special for Eagle Academy, just like the number 1 is special for James Madison, just like the number 2 is special for Erasmus. And that is my guy, Wayne Morgan, by the way. Shout out to Wayne. Shout out to Lights Out Performance. Nazir, the old number 2. Nice to see you in the chat. Let me know what you're up to these days, Nazir. Yeah, I mean, yeah, if you think of the top receivers, no order, but Shaky, Malcolm, Azim. Well, yeah, of course. All time, of course, is Curtis Samuel. Curtis Samuel is absolutely the best, probably the best player that's ever been to PSAL. I mean, Curtis Samuel's been in the NFL for, is it 12 years, Curtis Samuel? Curtis Samuel's been in the NFL for over a decade. So, yeah. I mean, someone please correct me if I'm wrong. I'm sure I might be disrespecting someone. Maybe, I'm being ignorant, but Curtis Samuel has to be the best player that's ever played in the PSAL. You're right. Devin Carrington also awarded number 3. And if you're talking about running backs, of course, I guess that's like the great debate between Ramel and Devin. So, again, just to repeat. Sorry, Parker. I'm going to time you out. Not like a crazy timeout, but don't troll in the chat, please. And if you weren't, that's, my apologies, but let's not do that. And my guy is here. I'm going to give him a minute just to catch his breath. Hold on. Your mic's not on yet. You need a minute? Plug and play, bro. So, of course, I am not here alone. Lucky for you, you ran into some traffic. PSAL has some traffic here. This is none other than Ray Jarvis. Ray, what's the good word, my guy?
I can't complain. Brooklyn was good. New York was good. Eagle Academy looking to bounce back.
Yeah, man. So, this is the Sage Standout Game of the Week, Week 3, Brooklyn rivalry. We're still, just in case you guys, I'm just to keep repeating this, we are in a delay. It seems like we're waiting for the doctor. The refs are here. Madison's here. Eagles obviously here. So we're waiting for the doctor. So just to talk to you, Ray, I know you just got here, but what are you thinking about the matchup? And let's talk about it from Eagle side first.
Well, before I even get into that, I don't know if you mentioned it, but we also have a helicopter. It's a lot going on in East Flatbush right now.
Is a helicopter?
Yeah, right above the stadium.
Oh.
It's a lot going on.
They're locking down streets?
Maybe. On the drive-in, I saw Spectrum News setting up for a report. So something's going on in the area.
Oh. So that's our insider.
There you go. Eyes always
Flatbush insider.
You know what I'm saying? But for Eagle, thinking about last week's game, they came out extremely, I would say, slow. I don't know if they were flat, but they had a very slow start. It took them until the fourth quarter to get going. I'm looking at number 3 right now. He was a star in the fourth quarter last Friday, and I hope that they feature him in the beginning of the game, get him going, get him rolling, and get out to a fast start. I think fast starts will be the most necessary thing for Eagle in this game going forward.
Yeah, and I'm actually going to put a quote up. Again, I know some people saw the quote, but I'm going to put the quote up again. So there's a quote from Coach Jones where he said, we have to make sure we match the intensity. Mm-hmm. But I don't think that's exactly the case. I do disagree from there. Okay. It's not about matching the intensity. You have to have a standard. Like, this is our standard of intensity, and we're coming out with this no matter what. Then it should be up to James Madison, the away team, to match the intensity. What do you think about that?
I agree. In football, a lot of times it comes down to want to. The intensity, how are you going to approach the game, how are you going to attack the game. Madison saw what we saw last week, and I'm fully expecting them to probably try to jump out to a fast start and put Eagle on their heels. That's what I would do if I was a football team or coaching Madison. Let's get these guys early. They have a propensity to start slow, so let's get on them early, play from ahead, and make them chase us.
Yeah, so it's definitely up to Eagle, and this delay could play quite a factor into how this game goes. Who is mentally prepared, who can stay locked in this. I'm sure, I've been an athlete before where I had a delay, and now I'm thinking, man, is this game even going to happen? Oh, maybe I get a rest. It's like, no, you have to stay locked in. You have to stay focused. So it's going to be a challenge for both teams. And, again, as we have some time, the teams are stretching. Hopefully we have some good news from the doctor. But the ones to watch are Cody Williams and Travis Harris. I know you touched a little bit on Travis. What are your thoughts on Cody from what you've seen from him so far this season?
Cody Williams, I like what I saw. Again, I'm going to focus primarily on the fourth quarter. In the fourth quarter, the play calling was there, but the players executed. Williams, a couple of passes off the back foot where he had to roll out the pocket, but he threw it on target. He was very poised. I think he also understood that this is not our best performance, but we want to leave on some kind of a high. And as the quarterback, it's imperative for him to set the tone, make the plays, and find who's going to ride with him in those tough moments where the game is not going his way. And I think he did a hell of a job of setting that tone and trying to scrap back. 2 touchdowns, very impressive drives, very impressive throws, and I'm looking forward to seeing more of him as the season goes along.
Yeah, no, I completely agree. I like that analysis a lot, too,
Appreciate it.
especially as a quarterback, just like you said, you want to see who's riding with you. You know what I'm saying? Yes, this game isn't going well, but let's take as much momentum as we can into the next week. And then, here we are. So let me look into the chat. They are not having the Eagle Bowl this year.
What?
So the Eagle Bowl, Ray's new here. So the Eagle Bowl is Eagle 2, Eagle Brooklyn versus Eagle 3, Eagle Queens. So they call that the Eagle Bowl. Right now, Eagle Queens is the current holders, so Eagle got to go get that.
So why is there no Eagle Bowl this year? It seems like that's an event.
Yeah, just the scheduling. Eagle decided to play August Martin instead of Eagle Brooklyn. Eagle Queens. I have my thoughts.
Well, you know what? They won it, and they want to wear it for an extra year. It's a small play.
Yeah, and if anyone in the chat knows, who is Madison's rival? I've heard it's Midwood. But someone correct me, who is James Madison's big rival? Honestly, Eagle of course, it's Brooklyn, and when you have 2 of the top teams in a division, you kind of become rivals just by default. So of course, Eagle and Madison is definitely a rivalry. But historically, who are James Madison's rival?
I believe it's Midwood. Back in my day, there was a little energy with Sheepshead Bay, but that was a long time ago. So I don't know what's changed over the years.
The top division could use Sheepshead back in it, huh?
Yes. Why not?
It's crowded in the top division.
It's great, but it's great for the borough. It's great for the borough. When those schools are involved, the crowds are great. The rivalries are great. It's a better energy involved.
No, yeah, I agree.
I'm not even thinking about the sport. I'm thinking about the surrounding aspect, not so much the football or the basketball or wherever.
Yeah, it used to be Sheepshead, South Shore.
You know it.
Who else? Canarsie was always the top team.
Those are event matchups. Lincoln threw them in there as well. Those are big games.
Were you in school when Wagner was winning the championship?
Yeah.
Okay, that was your era when Wagner was winning.
Listen, there was a piece of time where the champion really wasn't coming out of the borough of Brooklyn so much as Staten Island was a football powerhouse as a borough. So, yeah.
And the thing about Staten Island, too, is that a lot of their athletes come to Brooklyn.
Yeah.
So Staten Island, they're doing a really good job developing players.
It's a hotbed for talent, and it's not enough spots to go around, so some of them make their way out for the opportunity to play.
Okay, so I'm hearing yes. So Midwood-Madison is the biggest rivalry. I'm curious, why would Newdort be a rivalry?
I don't know.
I'm curious on that.
If you know in the chat, put us on.
It's crazy how many teams have dropped, and they used to be top even 10 years ago. I mean, that's how it goes, man. I guess usually it's something major will happen, and it'll kind of change the course of teams.
Right.
It could be something behind the scenes, or maybe a coach goes somewhere, and now a lot of people go. Obviously E-Hall is on the way to hoping to win number 6.
Yep.
It wasn't always E-Hall. When I did the interview with Danny Lamberg, he told me that E-Hall was about to close up their program.
Yes, I remember
right
that.
before he started. So
seems like they're starting to make more motions towards the field. Maybe we're getting some word that the game is going to start. The players are warming up more. There's a gravitation towards the field that leads me to believe there might be some hope for a soon start.
See, King Don saying, yeah, boys and girls was dominating. That's the name I forgot, boys and girls.
Yes. Throw Robeson in there on the basketball side as well. I mean, era to era, and like you said, a lot of times it's things happening behind the scenes that's out of everyone's control that makes a decision who ends up where and what the powerhouses are.
Yeah, I mean, you know, even the Eagle Academy basketball, you know, Leon Pursue, he's now the coach of Lehigh Girls, the assistant coach, did a great job building that program. They were in the lowest division of Brooklyn basketball, worked their way up. Kevin Hamilton Jr. came in, took over the reins, and they battled, got their way to the top division. Now Eagle, two-time defending champions in the top division.
There you go. That's just how it goes. Everyone has their time, and a lot of times if you have the right infrastructure as a program from coaching, recruiting, etc., it's not that difficult to build a power program if you have the right leadership. It usually comes down to that, and a school that supports the athletic program. Yeah, you have those elements in place, and you can build a power. Point.
Yeah, it's really about, just like you said, from the top, like how much are you investing in the program? And as you can see with this brand new Eagles Nest, brand new Jumbotron, you know what I'm saying?
Uniforms even.
Brand new uniforms, exactly. So you see, you know, Eagle Academy is definitely investing in the sports.
Oh, yeah. Huddling up. It's looking like it's about to be go time, man.
All right, here we go. So in case you guys are watching in the future, so watching the VOD, this section is going to get cut off. I will edit it so it'll go from Eagle walking in to the start of the game. So for that, I might just throw this on again. Actually, no, I won't. We'll just keep going. I was gonna kind of like restart my intro, but let's just go with it. They'll figure it out.
It's live sports, baby. You kept it flowing on the fly with no script either. You just made it happen.
Yeah, but that's what. And shout out to everyone in the chat. That's what the chat is, and this is like my vision on it. You know, sports needs to be interactive. I think that's where it's going. I think Twitch has really changed. Just live entertainment in general, like having the people on the couch feeling like they're a part of the broadcast. You know, that's why I love having the chat. Shout out to everyone in the chat, to the regulars, my guy Money, my guy Dre in the chat. Always see you guys, and I feel like people are pretty respectful in the chat, and I really appreciate that as well.
You've curated a community to where people understand when you come into the chat, it's not for that nonsense. If you want to troll, go somewhere else. Right. So I like what you've done with Sage, the energy. It's about the sports. It's about the student athletes, and let's keep it there. Support your rivalries, of course, but keep it somewhat nice.
Yeah, that's me clapping because we are finally ready to go. Man. What time I've been here? I've been here since 1:30, man. It's 5 o'clock. I'm away for some football, man.
Man.
All right. So here we go. Madison will receive the ball first. That's number 80. Mr. Folks getting ready to kick the ball off. The doctor is here, and we are finally ready for week 3 of the Sage Standout Game of the Week. Eagle Academy up against James Madison. Will Eagle go to 2-1? Will Madison get their first win on the season? Let's find out. That ball is short. It is recovered. Tackled by number 15. And that's going to be 1st and 10 for James Madison from the 36-yard line.
Juvens Lindor picked up the bouncing ball, set his team up a decent field position. Let's see what the energy is like to start off considering the delay. Who's going to come out flat? Who's going to come out hot? I'm very curious.
All right, and to the starting quarterback for James Madison is Amen Ali.
Senior quarterback, which means you're going to expect a certain level of control on the offense. Things are not going to move too fast for him, so that should be a good thing for Madison.
So let's see what kind of offense Madison comes out in. Eagle with a 3-man front, kind of a 3-4 look.
Similar to the look they started out with last week. Let's see how it performs to them today.
Madison hands it off, and that's a great stick. There's number 8, Virgil Leaf in there, and number 10, Spencer Ball. It's going to be a second and long. Pretty sure that was a loss. Great play from
Big
two
stuff
pairs
right
of
there.
seniors.
Again, you see right there that intensity. They blew the lineup. Number 21 is his first name is Nikita. I'm not going to try to say his last name, Nikita P. for Madison. Never had a chance on that run.
No, Eagles do not have lights on the field. All right, so it's going to be a second and 11. Ball is about just on the 34-yard line. Quick handoff, and that's a nice stick. That's Andre Kittle's number 44.
Big stuff by Kittle there. As far as physicality goes, it looks as though Eagle has that advantage. They're blowing the lineup. Madison might look to take to the air because if this is what the running game is going to look like, it's going to be a long day for Madison.
But we already see that Eagles struggled just to tackle a dive last week up against JFK. So you see that great improvement from Eagle Academy already.
Looks like a strong week of practice and watching film and having some pride. That's not, you don't want to, have a home game where a team like JFK at that come and blow you up at your house. So that pride kicks in, a good week of practice. Good job so far by Eagle.
So here we go. So James Madison spreading it out. Mr. Ali sends a man in motion, empty backfield, looking to throw, has some pressure, and he goes down. That's number 15, Isaac Simpson on the sack.
Great sack right there by Simpson. Came free on the blitz, not picked up by anyone on Madison. Hell of a job pursuing, and taking down Ali. Eagle coming out, setting the tone early. This is exactly what they needed coming off of last week. A fast start, strong start, 4th and long. Let's get the ball back and make something happen.
Absolutely, and I'm just queuing up that replay. We will show you guys that Mr. Simpson sack.
Shanks the punt. Terrible kick. With a friendly bounce for Madison. Ball is down at the 47-yard line. So let's see what Eagle has to show.
So that's where Eagle will start. And I will say, if Travis was a little more aware, he could have fielded that and took that. There was no one on that sideline. I know he was a little mispositioned, but let's go. Safe. Let's go to that sack. As you see, they send a man in motion. You see Isaac at that left end position, and he just bends. I mean, he's just unblocked. It looked like he blitzed because he was just unblocked on that, but he was just unblocked from that left end position. But great job. First sack on the year for Mr. Isaac. So here comes Eagle in a power formation. Virgil in the backfield. Hand it right to Virgil, and that's a nice gain right to the 50-yard line.
Virgil, the one thing I'll say, he's a power back. I need him to attack those holes a little bit more aggressively. For the immature people out there, pause, of course. But if you're playing a running back and you're built like how he's built, you need to crash that line, hit the hole, hit it hard, and get 3 to 4 more yards. Don't think about running. Just make the play as it's designed.
So about a 2nd and 7 for Eagle, remaining in that full house formation, right to Virgil, and he's met. Breaks 2 tackles, still on his feet, but that's no gain.
It took about 6 or 7 Madison players to bring him down, and that's what, going back to my initial point, he is a big back. And if he plays with the physicality that it demands at his size, he could be a dominant back in the PSAL.
So, Michelle, I don't see what you're saying right now, so I'm going to keep an eye on that. Definitely don't want any blind spots. So it's going to be a 3rd and 8. Ball is now on the Eagle side in the 49-yard line. Now they're spreading them out. Mr. Harris in the slot. Number 13, Sean Henry out wide. Jaleo in the backfield. Sends Amadi in motion. Cody rolls out that way. Looking deep. Now he will keep it on the ground, and he gets enough for that first down.
Like I was saying in the pregame, Cody Williams is very poised. He reads the plays. It's never too fast for him. So he understands what's going on, makes a decision, very assertive, and is usually for positive yardage.
All right, so it's 1st and 10. Ball is on Madison's side of the field on the 40-yard line. Let's see if Eagle remains in that spread formation. They do. Jaleo in the backfield. Jet sweep to Travis. Has a lot of room. Let's see if he has enough speed to get to the sideline. Makes a move. And that's a great job from Mr. Harris.
Like we talked about in the pregame.
But there is a flag on the field, so it looks like it's coming back.
That's look like it's going to be a hold or a illegal block, something of the other. That's disappointing because that's a hell of a play from a hell of a player.
Okay, so I see. So that play is coming back. And, of course, I do see there is a coach standing right next to the camera. So we're just going to ask the coach to move.
Coach ready for his beauty shot. It's all right.
Yo, Coach Till, like, come on, baby. You in my shop, man.
Make sure you get your makeup on next time you want to be that close to the camera, Coach. Come on.
Come on, Till. It's not like Till hasn't been here for 15 years.
Come on. Well, you know he liked that camera.
That's my guy. Shout out to Coach Tillery. That's somebody I want to have on the podcast, honestly. Till would be great on the podcast. All right, so let's see. It's a first and 15, it looks like. Ball is on the 44-yard line. Eagle remain in a spread formation, bunched out.
You got bunch to the right, shotgun formation. Let's see what they do.
Looking to throw. Cody rolls out right, has all the time in the world, and he's going to take off again. Will he have enough for the first down? He does, and more. Mr. Williams showing off the wheels.
Cody Williams once again taking advantage of the fact that Madison doesn't have someone spying or even looks like they're game planning for him to run the ball. There's a lane that looks like similar to the run that he ran for the first down a couple of downs ago. And if that's going to be there and I'm Cody Williams, I'm taking that 10 times out of 10.
No, I completely agree. So it's going to be a 1st and 10 for Eagle Academy. Looks like that ball is right on the 25-yard line. This is a good opening possession for Eagle Academy.
Eagles checking all the boxes as far as coming out fast, strong start on defense, strong start on offense. This is exactly what they needed coming off of last week.
The one thing I love from Mr. Williams, he's not forcing it. He's taking what the defense is giving him.
It's all about read, react. It's quick decisions as well.
Handoff. That's number 48. Get stuffed. Don't have a 48 on the roster. It's crazy when you go downstairs, you ask for the rosters. And
numbers
now,
change.
All of a sudden, of course, number 48 just appears now.
Hey, look. Is it 48 or is it 44? Yeah, 48. And we need to find out who number 48 is. But you know what? I'm seeing Eagle trying to run the ball up the middle. That seems to be their game plan coming into it. But the big plays have been on the perimeter. If I'm them, get the running back in space. Let's see what they do.
Yeah, I think they're trying to set it up. They're trying to set up that outside the tackle run. So it's a 2nd and about 8. Virgil in the backfield. Handoff right to Virgil. And again, Eagles having some issues blocking in the middle of that field.
Yeah. They're getting blown up, too. It's not even a matter of it being like a tussle. Like, this is white jerseys in the backfield as soon as the ball is snapped.
And again, I'm going to admit I don't love the 2nd down call because now it creates a 3rd and down, a 3rd and long. You've been struggling running the ball up the middle. But I see what they're trying to do. They're trying to, we're going to kill him with dive, but then we're going to come with counter. We're going to come with off the tackle stuff. But on that play, now it's a 3rd and long, but that's why we're up here. So it's a 3rd and long, 3rd and 7. Ball's inside the 25-yard line.
You got man to the outside on the left. Maybe they take advantage of that.
Amorti in the slot, sending Travis in motion. Rolls left. Throws deep. Has a man, but it's too much. That is incomplete. Looking for Amorti.
I'll be honest to the viewers, that play never had a chance. Great defense by Madison. A lot of it also was Eagles' play design kind of went into where Madison was defending, so the play just never had a shot.
You don't think Cody just missed that throw there?
Nah.
He was open.
You think he was open? Yeah. I don't think he was open at all. I don't think he was open.
That sound effect is when a man admits he's wrong. He's like, oh, yeah,
I don't know.
He was pretty open. He was pretty open.
I mean, if he's making that throw, then he has to be all world to make that. You need a dime in that spot, in my opinion.
I respectfully disagree. So it is a 4th and 7. Setting Travis in motion, hands it off right to Travis, makes the move back into the middle field, but he does not have enough for the first down, so that will be a turnover. Huge stop there for the Knights.
Not sure about the decision to run on 4th and long there. I guess they tried to catch him off guard with the jet sweep, but to me, that if you knew you were going for it on 4th down, you should have ran that play on 3rd down, then put the ball in the air on 4th down. But that's just one man's opinion. Good shot by Eagle. Disappointed they couldn't get the score, but now the defense has to get another stop.
And like I said, that was a big stop for James Madison as they get their offense back onto the field. It was a quick 3 and out. Tried to run the ball twice, and then they had that sack. And one thing, I have to say about James Madison, they only have 25 players on the team.
Yep.
Only had 25 on the roster, so they got a lot of guys going both ways. So let's see if Mr. Ali can put something together for his offense here as he starts in the shotgun. Low snap, but still hands it off. Ball's on the ground, and it looks like Eagle Academy have it. It looked like Eagle had it, but it doesn't seem like it. So Madison was able to recover. I saw big number 56 Jackson Barrett fall on the ball, but I guess it must have been ripped out.
I saw the same thing you saw there, Andre.
Right.
I'm surprised that Eagle doesn't have the ball with a chance to score right now.
So, yes, it's 2nd and 10. No, it's 2nd and 15 now. Ball is on the 14-yard line. So this time, Mr. Ali is under center. One in the backfield. Another handoff. Missed tackle, but still a gang of Eagles in the backfield.
It's looking like mirror images running up the middle on both sides of the ball right now. Nikita P, once again, is like, can I get a lane, please? You got me running in the blue shirts. Let's see what happens.
So it's going to be a 3rd and long. So I'm sure James Madison is going to test them through the air now. So the cornerbacks are number 9, Amir Haynes, and number 7, Jaden Thomas. It's a 3rd and 15. Ball is on the 14-yard line.
Do you think that Madison will finally challenge those corners? We haven't seen it yet through 2 possessions.
Yeah, I'm expecting them to come 4 wide and make something happen. And here it goes, 4 wide. Number 5 looks like quite the athlete. Is that number 5? I don't have a 5 on my roster. I hope it's not. All right, 4 wide. That's number 6 in motion. Jet sweep. Ali tries to hold it, but it looked like that is going nowhere. Trying to see the number. That was number 52. Matthew Taylor. I think one of my first times calling out Matthew this year. That was a great job staying home, bending, and making that tackle.
It sure looked like Madison came into that possession like, you know what, we're just going to punt the ball. Keep it as safe as possible. Don't turn it over, which they almost did, and move on.
All right, here's Mr. Harris with an opportunity. Ball's on the ground. It's muffed. Ball's still on the ground. Eagle are not aware. And that is going to be James Madison football. Huge break for the Knights.
This is not the – it went from the game starting exactly how Eagle wanted it to start to – it's going left very swiftly, and I'm concerned about this next possession because you can see the shoulders dropping on the Eagles players. The defense has to go back out there. They need to get a stop. If I'm Madison, this is a great time for a shot play.
No, I absolutely agree with you. And, again, that is the end of the first quarter. So our score is 0-0 at the end of the first quarter. So, let's run some ads, real quick ads. It's me. If you're interested in putting up an ad, please,
Okay.
We are open for business. But, yes, this stream is brought to you by Sage Media Solutions. It's Andre Johnson and my guy Ray Jarvis on the Game of the Week. You know the vibes. Hopefully everyone is enjoying it. I know we had a bit of a delay. That was due to the doctor coming in late. But if you have any business inquiries, hit us up on the Instagram or on our website. And, of course, every Monday at 7:15, it's New York Football Talk with me, Andre Johnson, Jared Veluzzi from Uzi Sports, and Coach Mack from Move the Chains.
And if I do say so myself, as a member of the Sage team, that's the best high school football podcast in the city. If you're not tapped in by now, make sure you tap in on Mondays at 7:15.
Absolutely. Appreciate that. And, hey, let's talk about – so it's a 1st and 10 for James Madison. And Eagle Academy, welcome to the big leagues, man. It's your second season in the 4A. These things are going to happen. You're going to make a little mistake here, a little mistake there. Your shoulders can't drop. You have to come up firing. Travis Harris is one of the most dynamic athletes in this league. He's got to pick his head up. And there's a change. No, excuse me, not change the quarterback. So it is still number 12, Mr. Amen Ali. Hands it off. Fake handoff. Escapes the sack, but escapes one sack, but he cannot escape Mr. Spencer Ball.
Spencer Ball. That is a football name right there. Like Sammy Ball from back in the day. If you know football and NFL history like your boy, you know that last name is prominent. But great play by Eagle. Blew the lineup. Got home. Ali tried to make a move, but he never had a chance.
So I already have that queued up. Let's see if we can go to that sack real quick. I'll come back if we can't. As you see, 57 was in the backfield. But, yeah, that's a tremendous job by Spencer. Blew up the running back. Get out of here. I'm coming to make a play for my team.
That's big boy football.
So, even though it was a sack, it's only a loss of 1. So, it is 2nd and 11. Here we go. Some energy from Eagle Academy. Hopefully you guys can hear it. Madison getting to the line quickly. Full house backfield. Handoff to number 22. Has a lane. And guess who? Number 10, Spencer Ball. 2 plays in a row for Eagle Academy.
Spencer Ball is coming to play. He's like, you know what? We gave the ball up, but we're getting off this field as a defense. Nikita P, thankful to actually have some positive yardage for a change for Madison because the first few runs, he went nowhere. Got about 4 yards there. Good football play across the board from both sides of the ball.
Yeah, and that's exactly what you need. You know, again, you're gonna have some trials and tribulations through through a season, through a game. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Travis, you dropped that. We got you. 2 plays in a row. The big senior captain comes and makes a play. So now here we go. Big play here. 3rd and 8. Ball's on about the 40-yard line. Ali spread out, looking down the middle of the field. Ooh. Incomplete. Had a man. But it is incomplete.
Had a man wide open.
Yes, he did. He did have that slant open. I thought he was going to throw it to that
in the flats, yes.
Yeah, I thought he was going to throw it to the bubble. But it looks like the offense is staying on the field.
You know what, Andre? I think that the play was designed to go to the bubble, but Ali might have gotten greedy, and now they're going to punt.
Is Ali off the field?
Yeah.
Oh. Interesting. Okay. I do like that, especially if they get a good punt here to really flip the field. Could be huge. So here's the punt, and it is a good one. And, they got him right on that 11-yard line. So it's going to be 1st and 10 Eagle Academy from their own 11-yard line.
I got a couple of takeaways. First one is I don't think Madison believes that Eagles offense can beat them. Second thing, their best player on Madison might be their punter. Because, boy, them last 2 punts were very impressive.
Those are good punts.
Yes. Yes.
You saw the backspin on that?
Yeah.
Like that was really good.
That's why they're so okay to punt the ball. It's like, all right, you don't score, that's fine. We'll pin them and let them try.
Hey, punters get scholarships too, all right?
There you go. Listen, back when I watched college football, Sebastian Jankowski was Florida State Seminole. That guy.
But did he go in the first round, my bugging?
Yeah, he did to the Raiders. You know the Raiders.
Yeah, but he was one of the best
first-round kicker. So, there's still hope if you're good at kicking.
Hands it off to Virgil. And, again, it is a good gain. But, I even saw that hole open up. And Virgil has to hit the hole a little faster there. You
know what? Coaches would say there's a little bit of tap dancing going on there, a little bit of ballet. This is not ballet. You are a big boy running back. We need you to watch some Derrick Henry film and learn how to hit the hole explosively.
My old coach used to call it pedaling through the daisies.
Come on now. Ain't no daisies on this field.
Chinchaleo. And again, no gain. Honestly, I really want to see Eagle open it up. 1st down run, 2nd down run. Now you're in, actually, no, they did get the 1st down. But I want to see them pass the ball on these early downs.
You know what? I'm looking you know what it is? And maybe I could be wrong. You're going to talk to the coach at the end of the game, of course. But if you look at the lines, on both sides, the offensive line has the clear size advantage over Madison. the defensive line for Eagle has the size advantage over the O-line of Madison. Maybe they want to make this a trench game and control the action from there.
Yep, so it's going to be a 1st and 10, balls on the 21-yard line. Eagles still in their heavy set formation. 2 tight ends, 2 in the backfield, completely full house. Jaleo Tang in the backfield. Hands it off right to Jaleo. Pulled the man. Jaleo cuts across the field, and he gets it right over that 25-yard line. Probably a nice little gain of 4 to 5. So it's about a 2nd and 6. Balls on that 26-yard line.
I agree with you, Andre. I feel like they need to open it up a little bit more. There's opportunities in space if they get their playmakers.
I'd love to see them leak out a tight end on this play.
Agreed. It's there.
It's another handoff. Nice game from Virgil. Going to make it a 3rd and manageable. That was a good tackle by number 55.
One thing I'll also say, Andre, the energy on the field in comparison to last week, it's a lot more talking going on the sidelines. I like the intensity level. Even if there's no scoring yet, this is just way better energy than last week.
No, I completely agree. So it's a 3rd and short. Ball is on the 30-yard line. First down is at 32. Eagle remain in that heavy full house backfield. Handoff. Virgil makes a man miss, and he needed to. Does he have enough for the first down? And he does have enough for the first down. That second effort was
I was
needed.
Curious. I was waiting for you to make the call, but good decision by him to bounce it to the outside, make a play, give his offense a chance to stay on the field. But, again, hit that line, hole or no hole. Make the defense feel you. Make them afraid to tackle you. Right now, Madison's pinning their airbacks and attacking the running back.
Yep. So it's an official's timeout.
It's going to be a flag pretty soon because they're too close to the sideline. This is the first warning.
So, again, Eagle remain in this full house backfield. Madison looking to tee off.
This is old school Brooklyn high school football. All we need is some option plays.
Cody hands it off to Jaleo. Nice hole. Gets about 4.
And you see what I'm saying right there? Number 22. He got there, didn't think about it, made a decision, positive yardage. Don't think so much as a running back. The play is designed, find a place, even if it's just a crease, get there, and things can happen.
Yeah, so Eagle remaining in this lineup, full house lineup, 2nd and about 6. Ball's on that 39-yard line. Jaleo Tang still the up back. Another handoff to Jaleo. Nice gain there.
Great
Could have been enough for that first down. Great block by big number 65, Julian Villanova.
I'm very impressed with Tang as a running back. You know, I'm an offensive fan when it comes to the sport of football, so I like to see when the skill players do what they need to do. And he's not wasting time. This is the play, put my foot in the ground, one cut, get to where he needs to get.
And, hey, it's moving the chains.
They're trying to
move
wear
the
him
ball,
out.
move the chains.
A few plays ago.
If you're an Eagle Academy alum, you know that. Move the ball, move the chains. That's an insider. That's an insider.
Hey, listen, let's go Wolfpack. But I digress.
Yo, this guy.
Madison has about 25 players, and it seems as though Eagles' plan is to wear them out.
This time they hand it off to the up back. That's Mr. Kittle. It's a good game. And just like you said, Eagles wearing them out as that ball is getting close to midfield, right on that 49-yard line. The tempo has increased. Still in that full house formation. Handoff to Jaleo. Has a nice hold, nice lane. And I'm really impressed with Sahan, number 55. He's had at least 5 tackles already.
Overall, the Eagle offensive line, if you're watching closely, fans, you'll see that they're pushing Madison off the line. It's about 1 to 2 yards off the line, getting a good push for Tang to make these runs.
So it looks like now that Eagle are across midfield, right on that 44-yard line. Now the fast guys are back in. Travis Harris to the right. Brandon Treviso to the left.
Single high safety look. This is a good time to put the ball in the air.
Instead, it's another handoff to Virgil. It's a short gain. That tackle was by number 58, Gabriel Augustus.
One thing I can say, Madison might be tired, but they still look to be locked in. They don't look like a team that's ready to quit.
Yep, so that's a 4-minute warning. That's a 4-minute warning. We'll try to adjust the clock. It's 4 minutes remaining. Now, 2nd and 8. In my opinion, you have to open it up here. You don't want another 3rd and long. You have Brandon Treviso to the left, Travis Harris to the right. Let's test these guys. Play action. Cody looking to throw. Nope, he's looking to run.
Based on what I saw, that was a design run because Treviso stopped his route and was preparing to block almost immediately.
Yeah, and he didn't block anyone. Listen, I am very critical on wide receivers. I feel like wide receivers got to go out there and put in a good effort.
Here's what I'll say, Andre. What I saw there is a phrase that people use at jobs, or sometimes they're not, happy. They say, I just work here. And what I saw with no blocking, I just work here. I'm here.
Yeah, I think that could have been a touchdown if Treviso got closer to his man.
He just put his hands on him. Honestly, it didn't have to be a physical block.
All right, so look, after that bootleg, Jaleo back in the backfield, 3rd and short. First down is that 34. Hands it off to Jaleo. Great push from that offensive line as Eagle Academy keep to grind it out on the ground.
Eagle Academy is very impressive on this drive. They have a plan. It's very clear. We're going to pound the ball until they can prove they can stop us. We'll only throw if we absolutely need to throw. And if it ain't broke, my friends, don't fix it.
Now, let me say something. The ball's on the left hash. What you got to do is either send Travis on the left, motion him to the right, run a flag route. Because when the ball's on the left hash, they have so much 3/4 of the field to work with. I would love to see a flag route. I did call it out in the Canarsie-Lincoln game, if you remember that.
That's what I'm saying. You love the flag route. Harris right here it's time, like you said. It's a lot of real estate.
He's literally 12 yards back. It's almost like they're playing with 3 safeties. 1st and 10. Fake handoff. Looking to throw. Throws it to Mr. Kittle. He's up the field, and that's going to be a first down for Eagle. Looks like he needed to get to about the 20-yard line. I'm pretty sure he got enough for that.
Great play right there. Great decision by Williams. He could have had Harris, who sat in the middle of the zone, but he took the safer throw, and sometimes safe is always good. Hits 44 in the flats. He makes a play. Great job by Eagle.
Yeah, and you see, just like I was saying before, one of my keys for Madison was to keep everything behind them. Yeah. You see, they're essentially playing – it's so clear they're playing in cover 3, right? The 2 corners and the safety are literally 12 yards on the same line. They don't want anything – they don't want to get beat behind.
Yeah, it's cover 3, but it's a scary cover 3. You're giving a good offense too much opportunity to make plays in space.
So here's a 1st and 10 for Eagle, and there is a flag on the play.
Might be a false start.
So it looks like it is going to come back. So it's going to be a 1st and 15 from Eagle. Ball's going to be on about the 20-yard line. 20-yard line, 19-yard line. So it looks like Eagles bring back their, we'll call it their fast group.
Yeah, they're going to spread them out here.
And again, play with that wide side of the field. Look, they have 4 to the left. No, excuse me. A little confusion. 3 to the left. A bunch trips to the left side of Mr. Williams. Jaleo to his right. Cody looking to throw. Throws it quick out to Travis. Does he have the speed to get to the corner? No. That kind of looked like a horse collar, but he did not call it. That's a good 10-yard gain on the 2nd down.
Quality play call right there, and this is what I was talking about earlier. If you're going to play extremely soft coverage as a defense, you're going to get abused in the flats. If I'm Eagle, I'm living in the flats until Madison commits to moving up, and then we could go over the top. But if the flats are there, let's go.
So a third and about 5. They flipped over the trips. Cody rolls out to the right. Doesn't have anyone. Looking deep. Going to keep it on the ground. Does he have enough for the first down? I'm not sure.
I would have liked if Harris would have turned this right upfield there and went to the end zone.
So, give us a second. We sound a little low. Hold on. Test.
Can you hear me?
Guys in the chat, let us know how we sound. I think we sound pretty bad. Quick test. Testing. How does it sound, though?
I mean, you said it sounded crazy, but in my headphones, nothing changed.
Yeah, it sounded better before, right?
Yeah. It was nothing wrong.
I mean, yeah, it sounds a little weird for me. We'll fix that at halftime, but I think we're okay for now. Okay, the chat's telling me it's good. Sorry about that. So it looks like there's an injured player on the other side of the field. Oh, I see what's happening. Yes, now it sounds better in my ear. So I sounded good in your ears the whole time?
Yeah.
Oh, all right. Sorry about that. So something got pulled out for me.
Okay.
So it sounded crazy.
Okay.
So, that's why we're live here. So our audio is connected to, like, the whole entire audio. So I know if my audio sounds bad, it sounded bad for you. But in this case, I just had something unplugged. So false alarm, guys. So we're good. So he did not have enough for that first down. So it was a crucial 4th and about 3. Ball is on the 8-yard line. First down is the 5. Full house backfield. They hand it right off to Mr. Leaf. Does he have enough? I think he does. Should be a first down, Eagle Academy. Shout out to that offensive line.
Mano matchups right there. May the best man win, and the Eagle got it done first down in the Eagles' nest.
Yeah, so I know the graphic is not 100% correct. It is 1st and goal right now. That was 4th down. So it's 1st and goal. Ball is on that about 5-yard line. So, Ray, how do you feel about Eagles' change of approach in that drive?
I'm not mad at it at all because, again, like I was saying a few plays back, if you look at man for man, the size advantage is clearly on Eagles' side. So why waste time trying to throw the ball all over the field when we can just will ourselves down the field, use that manpower, push them off the line, and, again, 25 players are suited up. So, as you said, is guys playing both sides of the ball. Let's just pound them over again. Because at a certain point, they're going to quit. It's just natural human nature.
Yeah, so I definitely see what you mean there, but I would like to see, Eagle Academy's not going to have this kind of physical they're not going to have this much of a physical advantage in the future. I understand you're running the ball, 13 times on the drive.
Right.
It works for this game, but I would like to see the offense develop more.
But Andre, you got to understand, I understand the future, but they got to worry about right now. And you play to your matchup. If the matchup says we have the physicality advantage, let's do what works and score these touchdowns.
No, I see what you're saying there.
Because the thing is, you run the risk of it, being too cute if you don't do the right things against the right matchup. So with that regard, if a power formation is working and they're plowing the ball down the field, controlling the clock, not allowing Madison's offense to be on the field, continue to run the ball. And if you need to pass the ball, you need to put the ball in Williams' hands in the second half, so be it. But I like the power formation. I'm a very practical person. Do what works, and if the power formation is working, let's go score a touchdown right now. You got Tang back on the field. He's been the best back in this game so far.
Got to get it to Jaleo. No, they give it to Andre, and that ball's on the ground.
Yikes.
Who has it? Who has it? After all that work.
You can't be serious. Coach
James
on the
Madison
sidelines,
recovers.
livid. But this is what I was talking about. Granted, they ran the ball. But what I said before you got back on the air was if you don't do the right thing, you get called being too cute. Tang is in the backfield. He's been the best player on this drive. Don't get cute and hand it off to the fullback when 22 has been dominating. Now you have a turnover.
Yeah. It's just a poor play call. I mean, you can't call it anything less than that. Like, you're Jaleo. They called it.
And it's a touchback.
They called it a touchback?
I don't know about that one, Andre.
Wow. Yeah, I mean, listen, we try not to, play too much Madden up here. But, yeah, you just got to give it to Jaleo there. Yeah, I mean, there's
too much Madden is funny. Tough. And that's
right.
that right there is spirit breaking. Great drive, no points. We're still tied at 0.
And a handoff. Oh, and somebody is still in it. And I like that. Andre, he fumbles the ball, but he's right back on defense trying to make it up for his team.
Yes, sir. Take out some of that frustration. You heard those hits.
Yeah, so we were only talking about it from the Eagle side. I mean, that's a huge play from James Madison. You were talking about, like, hey, just keep running the ball. They're going to quit. I don't see any quit in these Black Knights.
I mean, I'd get excited, too, if we get marched down the field almost 90 yards and get a turnover. I'd turn up as well.
So, Eagle Academy's defense, I'd be surprised if Madison runs so many more plays. Another handoff. Good tackle.
Very disappointing, though, I'm pretty sure, for Eagles' side to essentially dominate this game on both sides of the ball, but the game is tied at 0.
But here's my thing, right? This is why I don't like the decision to run the ball.
Yeah.
Because now you had one possession in the second quarter, you fumble, and now it's over. 0-0. Madison's going into the locker room feeling great. But, hey, that's football for you. And like I said, I think the Sage Standout Game of the Week has some magic in it. Eagle Academy is hoping to capture some magic. Madison still in this ball game. It is 0-0. This is Andre Johnson and my guy, Ray Jarvis. We will be back in just about 10 minutes. Stay tuned, y'all. All right, everyone, big apology. As we went to halftime, I guess because of the delay and there's no lights here, it was only a 4-minute halftime. We're about to play football in a minute and a half.
Well, when things get delayed, one thing about the PSAL, there's no open window. The game is supposed to end at a certain time. It's going to end at that time. But, getting into the second half, Andre, I know you were frustrated with all of the running of the football. Me personally, based on what the game plan is, I expect more of the same. What kind of passing attack would you like to see from Eagle in the second half? And how would you like to see Madison approach trying to actually score versus Eagle?
All right, so for Eagle Academy, I'd like to play like we're in 2024, not in 2022.
Okay.
I said 2022? 2002 is what I meant to say.
I was going to let you be great.
So let's not do that again. I'm sure everyone at home, all the Eagle Academy fans, definitely don't want to see, 2 fullbacks, 2 tight ends and all of that. And the reason why I say that is because, the next game, let me see if I can find what the next game is for Eagle Academy quickly. But regardless, in that next game, you're not going to play football like this.
Yeah.
So I don't think it really progresses the team. I mean, next week is DeWitt Clinton. DeWitt Clinton is a very good team. They're going on the road to the Bronx. I don't see progression, And as a coach and as a team, you want to build towards something. And running the ball like that in the second quarter just doesn't build towards something, in my opinion.
Let me speculate a little bit with you, Andre. Do you think part of the approach with this game against Madison is Eagle saying we have DeWitt Clinton next week, let's get out of here healthy, let's play a safe game plan so we can get to the real matchup next week?
Well, hey, the score is 0-0, so you better not take Madison too lightly.
Touche.
The Black Knights are coming out here. They know they're undermanned. They know they're the underdogs here. But, they're fighting. Big number 55, Sahan, he was probably one of the best players in that half.
And they're giving Madison confidence. You look at the Madison sideline right now. They're jumping up and down. They're like, holy hell, we in this game still. Another turnover, a muff punt, a bouncing ball somewhere. They could score the ball, and Eagle could be in trouble.
And, hey, when you play the possession game, when you try to limit possessions, you also limit possessions for yourself. So you have to be careful with that.
And I'll play the Madden game real quick. When I play Madden and I'm better than the team I'm up against, I'm smoking them. We're not playing games.
You put on that chew clock.
Hell yeah, we running them off the field.
So the star of the show, Janan Thompson, the kicker. And I know, sorry that we're coming back a little early, but we're ready for some second-half football in the Sage Standout Game of the Week, Week 2. That is a live ball, and that was very risky business because if Eagle Academy were able to recover, if Madison was able to recover, that would have been their ball. So risky business. Let's see how Eagle come out in this second half.
Eagle, Coach Andre says, throw the damn ball. Put the ball in Williams' hands. I want to hear more from the law firm of Harris and Williams. Let's get some action with them.
The law firm of Harris and Williams.
You're welcome.
I like that. See, this is why we got the guy on the Game of the Week, man. You think this is about me? This show is about my guy Ray.
Don't make Greg jealous now. Shout out to Shaq too. Okay.
Shout out to Mr. Polius, man. Shout out to Mr. Polius. All right, so it's a 1st and 10. Looks like the ball is should be on the 35, I'm pretty sure, after a penalty. Let's see. The refs have to figure it out. Moving a little slowly. We came out. We had a 2-minute halftime. I thought they'd move fast now. You're trying to get us off the field, right?
This might be the best thing for Eagle to just get rolling. Let's not think about it. Coach is upset on the sidelines. We need to get to the football to change the energy for Eagle. And honestly, Madison is just like, give us one chance to make one play. We'll steal a game.
Sorry, keep going.
I was thinking, like I said, like a turnover, anything, a bouncing ball.
Oh, so there actually is a penalty on Eagle, a personal foul. So Eagle's not going to have good. No, it looked like it's on Eagle.
Oh, wow.
Something on the field.
Who said that? And this is not good. You know, Eagle losing their composure, playing a game that it shouldn't be close. These are the times where, as a group, from coach all the way through player through cheerleader, you guys need to maintain composure and remain locked in because you can lose a game this way.
All right, so it's first and 10 on the 20-yard line. Handoff. It's to Virgil. Spins off him, but spins to someone else. And you see, Virgil fighting for yards there. Good job from Virgil.
Big boy run by Virgil, shedding tackles. Get him up off of me. I know he wish he could still be running right now, but that's the kind of effort you need to see from a back of his size and his physical attributes because they're afraid to tackle him, and he needs to let them pay every time they touch him.
All right, so that was a good gain of about 6. Let's call that 2nd and 4. Ball is on the 26-yard line. Eagle spreading them out. 2 to the left, 2 to the right. Jaleo in the backfield. Sends a man in motion. That's Travis. Rolling out Williams. Throwing.
Ooh.
And it is incomplete. Looking for Mr. Trevatio.
Everything right but the pass. We spent a lot of time celebrating Mr. Williams as a quarterback, but that right there wasn't a good throw. They had everything they wanted. The receiver sat in his zone with space to run. You got to deliver the ball better than that.
So, you can hear a pin drop in here.
Yeah.
Eagle Academy need to pick it up. It is 3rd and 4. Ball is on the 26-yard line. First down is the 30. Eagles still in a spread formation. Harris to Williams' right. Looking to throw. Looks left. Throws left. Has Trevatio, but it's high. Incomplete.
Another bad throw there from Williams. And again, you know what, Andre, I'm going to give you your flowers. Although the ball wasn't delivered well, when they do throw the ball, these Eagle receivers are getting open with minimal pushback from the Madison defense.
No, you're absolutely right, and unfortunately, we talked about execution again, and after that JFK game, you can arguably say that the execution level has dropped from the previous game.
It's almost like the reverse of the Kennedy game, whereas they came out kind of flat and they picked it up as the game went along. They came out strong, but the turnovers and costly positions has taken the mojo out of the Eagles. And Madison, they're ready to play. It wouldn't surprise me if they score on this next possession.
Maybe that's what Eagle need. They need to
a deficit.
Feel threatened or something because this is bad work. You got to call a spade a spade.
That if they give Madison the lead, Madison's going to take this game.
All right, looking to punt. It's a fake punt, and this isn't going to go. It's not going to go. That's a turnover. It's a turnover on downs for Eagle Academy.
I'll be honest with you, viewers. That's not what you want in that position. That was not the time for a fake. There's nothing that indicates faking the punt there unless they were trying to flip the energy. And I can understand that as a coach. But if your strength so far in this game is trench play, get the ball back to Madison, punch him in the mouth, force a punt, and get the ball back.
And let me say something. I am so impressed with this James Madison team. They are here with 25 players. How many players do you think are going both ways? Probably 80% of the team.
Yep.
And this team is here competing. They're here with what they got. And now they have the ball deep inside Eagle Academy territory. 1st and 10 from Eagles 24.
And again, I mentioned it at the end of the first half. You don't want to get too cute. The running play too cute to the fullback. The fake punt too cute. Just play some clean football, guys.
So let's see. Moving number 6 in motion. Little reverse handoff. Ball's on the ground. There is a flag. Didn't see. Might go to the replay to see who forced that fumble. Might have been Spencer Ball again, but there is a flag on the play.
While there is a flag, I want to give credit to the Eagle defense. Great pursuit in the trenches. There were blue jerseys flying all over the place, and they stripped the ball out. That was a quality defensive rep, flag or not.
Yeah, and it looks like that actually was on Madison. Hey, my guy Money in the chat saying player count don't matter.
No.
It's all about the heart you bring to this field on this gridiron. And Madison have a great opportunity here. This is the first time they have 3 wide. after they assess the penalty.
Looks like a hold based on how far back the ball is going.
We're going to try to fix that clock for you.
Runs to the outside. Great pursuit. Ball with an ankle tackle. Hell of a job once again by the Eagle defense to make a play there. Ball is a stud. I got to give you credit right there, Andre.
That was Ball on that again?
Great tackle. If he doesn't make that tackle, that's probably a first down run.
No, I think Anthony's talking to me, so I will turn down my volume just a little bit. That's my apologies. Got a little too excited. Not trying to blow out everyone's eardrums, so that's my apologies.
Hey, yo.
Where? So
hey, yo,
second and long.
Pause, B.
Ball is on the 30-yard line. First down is the 14. Runs it. Ball's on the ground again. Eagle have it, and that's Virgil Leaf. This could be the break Eagle need. And what a time for a turnover for Eagle Academy.
Big time play there by Lee. Understood what his team needed. Hopefully Eagle takes advantage of this because this is a very pivotal point in the game going forward.
Yeah, let's get that replay. Might have to wait. Let's see if I can cue it up in time. But, hey, when you need a play, your senior captain, Virgil Leaf, comes in. So let's see what we can see on that play. It was a handoff to number 21. And guess who was in on that again?
The stud himself.
Spencer Ball, but that was a forced fumble from Mr. Leaf. Amazing play from the senior captain.
Trips to the right on the offense for Eagle. Looks like they're ready to open that playbook and make some things happen.
Williams looking to throw. Quick out to Mr. Harris. Makes a man miss. Can he make another man miss? He can't, but that will be almost enough for a first down. And now Eagle Academy is rolling after the big play.
Spread them out. Use your skilled players. Harris with a good catch and run. Personally, I would have liked if he would have bounced it to the outside, would have been more yardage. But either way, a positive passing play for Eagle. A good rhythm throw for the quarterback as well to get things rolling with this drive.
So let's see. I mean, you know, it's almost like a seesaw affair right now. Madison had all the momentum. Now Eagle literally snatched it right back.
Listen, we need to see some good plays. So far, it's been the mid bowl here in Brooklyn. We don't like mid when the Sage Standout of the week. Hello. You know what I mean? Let's get some action here.
Handoff to Jaleo. Has a nice lane. Stays on his feet. Jaleo Tang. 10-yard gain. First down, Eagle.
Great run by Tang. But 22, I need you to protect that ball. You almost lost it at the end of that run. 2 hands on the ball, please.
So it's a 1st and 10 for Eagle Academy. Move the ball, move the chains. Ball's on the 16-yard line. 3 to Williams' right.
Man coverage on Treviso.
Handoff to Jaleo. Makes a man miss. And again, I always will shout this out. Receivers, you have to be better on these blocks.
Yes.
You know, I really thought that could have been more, but Mr. Amati, someone I like a lot, wasn't aggressive enough on that block. And
not trying to be critical of the kids,
didn't give
but you
Tang anywhere to go.
You got to push your man. Like, you can't. It's not just a matter of getting hands on pads.
Yes, you have to move the man out the way. All right, so now it is 3 to the left. Definitely highlighting Mr. Harris in that slot.
Let me get a jump ball to Treviso here.
Instead, it's another handoff. And Jaleo stays on his feet, but not for long. That is a ball-hawking Black Knights defense.
Big-time defense there from Madison. They blew that play up in the backfield, never had a chance. And Tang took a big hit. I'm trying to see who made that hit, but it was a very ferocious hit towards the end of the play, and he felt that one. He's running off the field.
Yeah, number 58, Gabriel Augustus, was one of the ball hawks in on there. And, of course, Sahan, number 55, been really impressed with him today. So it is a 3rd and 7. Ball is on the 13-yard line. Very important play, and it's so important. Eagle Academy need a timeout.
Eagles been moving the ball all day, but when they get into the red zone, it's been kind of muddy for them. I can't believe I'm saying this after saying what I said in the first half, but they got to throw the football here, guys.
No, I completely agree. You know, you're calling out for
I'm on your side.
A jump ball to Treviso or, you know, getting the ball to Travis. I do like they are being creative. They're being a lot more creative than that second quarter.
Yeah.
But, you know, they're being creative, getting the ball to Travis.
Madison's daring them to challenge them on one-on-one matchups, and they just haven't.
Yeah, and, you know, I do like the way Jaleo's running. I feel like Jaleo is probably over 50 yards at this point, maybe just around that mark. Jaleo's doing a great job. But, again, I definitely – this can't be remiss. Mr. Virgil Leith getting that forced fumble. Again, we talk about football, man, and it's easy to go – with the tide, right? It's easy to swim out with the tide. But when your team needs it, when the tide is up against you, Mr. Virgil Leaf, that could be a season-defining play for Eagle Academy.
If they don't score here, it will just be another play. So let's see how they make it happen.
I like that. I like it. High standards. I like that. So 3 to Mr. Williams is right. Looking right, rolls right, stays on his feet.
There you go.
Has a man in the back of the end zone, but he's going to take it himself. He has enough for the first down. What a play from Mr. Williams.
Great job by Cody Williams improvising. But before he could improvise, he had to survive. He survived and improvised and got a first down. One critique I'll say, they've been running this rollout play over and over again. It might be time to switch up the play caller just a tad. Just a tad.
And let's just go back to it. I mean, talk about surviving the improvising. I mean, look at Mr. Williams, breaks a tackle, keeping the play alive. Could have had his eyes down the field, but hey, he did enough on this play. What a play from Mr. Cody Williams.
Number 13 is giving his flowers here. Sean Henry with a strong block to free up his quarterback to get that first down.
All right, so it's 1st and goal. Ball's on the 4-yard line. Andre Kittle in at fullback. Hands it off to Virgil, and he goes nowhere.
Big hit. Madison, the Madison team, them boys are hitting right now. The physicality has definitely increased as we get deeper into this game, and I love it.
Listen, this is not remiss, and I want to say it again, and I'm going to give them their flowers no matter the outcome of this game on Monday. James Madison came here with 25 kids, and they are absolutely competing, hitting hard, defending their goal line. So huge shout-out to James Madison. That's what the standout game of the week is for.
Tang back in the backfield. Let's see what they do.
Hands it to Jaleo. Does he have enough? Yes, he does. Touchdown, Eagle Academy.
It all comes together, Andre, with that run. The hole is open, and Tang, the more decisive runner on the Eagle roster, saw the opening, made a play, and made the turnover officially count.
And Jaleo gets his score over his old team.
Oh, yeah. That's why he's showing out today. It's a revenge game for Mr. Tang, huh?
And, again, I just want to shout out, let's see, number 63, Jaden Villanova. Number 65, Julian Villanova, doing a great job running the ball as the Eagles try to go for 2. Hand off to Jaleo again. Does he have enough? He reaches. Waiting for the signal. Waiting for the signal.
Hello, ref.
And there is no signal. So the try is no good. So our score will remain 6-0.
I thought on the tackle, being that he rolled on top of the Madison play, that would have counted for 2 points, but I guess the referee saw it differently.
So let's go back to the Jaleo Tang touchdown. Wow. I mean,
it's been like that all game, Andre. One cut, boom. And when he sees the opening, no tap dancing, just get right there.
And that was a great job from Jaleo. But I just want to go back. Let me pause it here. Number 50. Why don't I have a 50 on my roster? I know that's Aiden Rivera. Number 50, Aiden Rivera. Number 63, Jaden Villanova. And number 65, Julian Villanova. What a job they did blocking on this play. I mean, and great job from Andre Kittle as well. I mean, he had 3 holes he could have chose to get into that end zone. So huge shout out to the right side of that offensive line for Eagle Academy. Eagle ready to kick it off. And that's number 1, Mr. Lindor, looking to make something happen. Has a nice little lane, has the outside, but guess who? Mr. Spencer Ball again, preventing a big play.
Lindor needed to turn the Jets on once he turned that corner. He was looking for more contact when he needed to put his feet in the ground. Hopefully it doesn't come back to bite Madison.
So that's going to be a 1st and 10 for James Madison. Ball is right there on the 34-yard line.
If I'm the Madison coach, it's time for Ayman Ali to throw the ball. Your quarterback is there. He's one of the biggest players on your team. If you look at the Madison roster, let 12 make a play.
Yeah, I completely agree. You know, you're down 6 points. This game is very much in reach. Maybe a nice little play action test this Eagle Academy secondary. And they split out 2 to the left. Up back. Hands it off. And that's a good job. That's number 23, Jalen Fortune.
Nikita P is going to need a tub of ice after this game. Every time he touches the ball, he is getting rocked by an Eagle defender.
Absolutely. I mean, you really have to. I mean, as far as a player of the game goes, I mean, I want to give it to the offensive line. I want to give it to half the people on the defense. I mean, it's going to be tough to pick. Definitely get in the chat. You know, if the results stay the same, like would you guys pick for
right now? It's
player of the game.
The trench players for Eagle deserve the game ball. Both D and O line, they have controlled the action. Of course, shout out to Mr. Ball as well.
So 2nd down for the Black Knights. Fake handoff, throws it, and that ball should have been intercepted. I mean, player of the game would have been signed, sealed, and delivered for Spencer Ball there.
And he's holding his hand like it might have jammed his finger when he tried to make that play. But, again, Madison finally decided to throw the ball, and now I see why maybe they don't throw the ball there, because that was not a good decision by Ali, trying to force it in the flats. His receiver was not open, and it was almost a pick 6.
So it is a 3rd and, let's call that 3rd and 9. Ball is right on the 36-yard line.
You got a too high safety look, so let's see how Madison attacks it. There might be some action over
Eagle
the middle.
Academy really deep.
Yeah.
As you see that no one is covering number 14. Instead, they hand it off, and that was a good tackle, but a good gain.
That was a great decision to run the ball against that coverage. There was a lot of that. That is the time when you do sneak in a draw play, because one of your safeties was 15 yards off the line. So run the ball.
So, in my opinion, you punt it here. You flip the field. Eagle already muffed the punt. Play some defense, right? What do you think?
I think that's what Madison's going to do. Madison believes that, you know, if we can play the field position game, we'll have at least 2 more shots at putting the ball in the end zone.
Like I said, this game is not over. It's a different punt. No, it is number 7. And number 7 looks to punt, almost blocked. And, hey, listen, Travis, I want to see you at least go field the punt, because now, look, the best weapon, the best athlete on the field is number 7,
and you might
Janon Thompson. There is a flag on the play.
Might be an unsportsmanlike coming soon. I won't fault Harris, because he would have got blown up if he fielded that punt. But at the same time, maybe just call a fair catch and control field position.
Yeah, I get it. And also, it's also a mentality thing, too. Listen, we all saw, 100 whatever people saw you muff the punt. Whatever. You're a weapon X. You're one of the best athletes in the PSAL. Never doubt yourself. So,
right.
If you're listening back to this, Mr. Harris, never doubt yourself. Go field that punt, because you're not going to drop the next one.
Maybe potentially he was told by coaches, listen, we're going to play it safe. Don't field it. Just go out there.
No, and I don't like it. I don't like that. Put the guy back there. He's not going to make the mistake twice. He's your guy.
We are heading into the 4th quarter. Put your 4s up in the chat. Let's get those 4s in the chat. It's the 4th quarter. And if you haven't already by now, make sure that you hit the like button. And if you haven't by now, hit the subscribe option. I know sometimes things end up on your timeline because you watch it a lot. But hitting the like button, hitting the subscribe option will definitely help Sage continue to build their brand. Like, subscribe, and continue to run the chat up.
Yes, sir. And, of course, you know who was bringing this to you. This is Andre Johnson. This is Ray Jarvis. You know, takes a lot to put these games on. Really hope everyone's enjoying it. Again, this is week 3 of the Sage Standout Game of the Week series. So, of course, that's Sage Media, and, of course, you all know where to be. We will be breaking down this game. We'll be breaking down all of the PSAL and Catholic League action on episode 4 of New York Football Talks. That's my guy, Jared Valuzzi, my guy, Coach Mack, and, of course, myself. So make sure you guys stay tuned in. So here we go. It is a new drive for Eagle Academy on the 24-yard line. And I really hope to see, you know, I don't want to – I shouldn't be too opinionated, but I don't want to see 2002 offense. I want to see building for that big matchup in DeWitt-Clinton. Bring some momentum into that game. But – am I going to get what I want? It does not. No, it's a base formation. So it's not the full house. It's not the full house.
We got the classic I formation, 2 wide to the outside, single high safety look.
Hands it off to Jaleo. Good stick. That's number 25, Sebastian Apalm.
Apollon with the big tackle there. He filled the gap. It was mano a mano, and he did what he needed to do to stop Tang, who's had a big game today.
So it's a 2nd and 7 for Eagle Academy. Ball is on the 27-yard line.
I suspect that Eagle, considering they have the lead, they're going to take their time with this drive. They might put some receivers out there, but I still expect a heavy dosage of the run game.
No, like I said, I feel like, they need to have some momentum going into the next game. Like DeWitt-Clinton game, again, we talk about the playoff spot, 2 teams vying for that 8th seed. Cody looking to throw. Throws it out to Harris. Makes a man miss. Crosses field. And there's Mr. Apollon again with a great tackle for James Madison.
Great pursuit by Apollon. That play looked really good, but he didn't get very far in the end. He switched sides, tried to get diagonal, but as a teacher, when you play football, the objective is north and south. Once you start going east and west, unless you have a dynamic play, you don't get much yardage.
So here's a 3rd and short. Let's call that 3rd and 1. Ball's on about the 33-yard line. First down is on the 34. Love to see Miss Bringley in the chat. One of the Eagles' assistant principals.
Oh yeah.
So Eagle 3rd and short. They line up in the shotgun. Eagle hands it off to Jaleo. Of course, Mr. Tang has just enough for the first down.
Great job right there. Great play design. Great decisiveness by Tang, knowing where he needed to get for the first down. Eagle is going to clock these boys, and if things go accordingly, Madison might not get another possession until under the 4-minute warning.
Yeah.
There it is. Move the ball, move the chains.
Can I just say it again? I don't.
Let
me get back to it. I don't agree with that. The Eagles need some momentum going into the next game, but that's why we are the commentators.
Yeah.
So, 1st and 10 for Eagle Academy. Ball, 2 to the right, 2 to the left. Mr. Williams in the shotgun.
4 wide setup. Interesting.
And it's another handoff to Jaleo. Great block on the outside. Mr. Tang has some room.
Love the decision by Eagle there to go 4 wide, to spread out the Madison defense and then run. Create more running lanes when you have less guys in the box. Good play design, good decision by the offensive coordinator to make that call.
So not enough for the first down, so it's a 2nd and short. Ball's right.
If you look at the Madison
46.
defense, there's a lot of hands on the hips now. These boys are getting tired. They've been playing most of the game, and that's what you want to see as an offensive play. When those hands go on the hips of the defense, that's the best time to keep running at them. Run at them, attack them until they submit, or you score a touchdown.
Yeah, and I would like to see Eagle maybe a little play action or something here.
Yeah, you just want to see a pass. I understand.
I would love to see a pass. I would. I have to admit. So, it's Mr. Leaf in the backfield. 4 wide. Cody looking to throw. Looking down the middle of the field. Has time. Throws it deep. And it is incomplete.
Not a good decision by Williams to even throw that ball. It's double coverage. It's a one-possession game against a team that doesn't need much to make momentum swing. Tuck it and run next time, Mr. Williams. This is why they're not passing the ball, Andre.
No, it's no. Like I said again, they need momentum going into. In my humble opinion, they need some momentum going into that tough matchup in the Bronx. So they have to work on a few things. So it's 3rd and short.
I think they took the shot play there because it was 2nd and short, believing that they could get it on 3rd down with the run. So,
Yep. They stay in the 4 wide formation. Virgil to the left. Let's see how the Madison defense reacts to that. You see how tight they are, expecting that run. Instead, it's a jet sweep to Travis. It has a great block from Virgil, and he has daylight. 30, 20. Does he have the foot speed? He does not.
Great tackle. Potential game continuing or an extending tackle by Lindor for Madison. But I thought it would be a bubble screen to Harris. In fact, it was another jet sweep. I knew that somehow Harris would be involved with the play. He's their best offensive weapon, and you just saw why. Big-time run. They are now in the red zone with a chance to put a stamp on this game.
And that's a great job again. The block from Virgil was tremendous. And, Mr. Harris, I call him Weapon X. He did a great job there.
If they don't make this count, that tackle by Lindor, it's going to be very loud for Madison.
The story of this game is really the heart of James Madison.
Madison, if they get a few more players in there, they might be a power in a couple of years because obviously the message the coach is delivering is getting through.
So here we go. Handoff to Mr. Leaf.
Oh,
again,
big
hitting from James Madison.
It takes at least 2 to take number 8. Lee down. And honestly, if I'm coach for the Eagles at this point in the game, I might want to have Lee stay in the game so he can lean on Madison a little bit.
So it's going to be a 2nd and 5. Ball is just outside of the 10-yard line, right on that 11. Love to see the Eagles support in the chat. Hopefully there's some Madison support in there as well. But James Madison, you should be pretty happy with what you've seen, honestly. Jaleo hoping to make it 2 over his old squad. Full house backfield. Handoff to Jaleo. But Madison's not going to let it come easy.
I know he wanted that 2nd touchdown. He probably would have had a good chance if he would have bounced that run outside. I saw a lot of green grass if he makes number 3 miss and he goes to the outside. But maybe on the next run.
So it's 3rd down, 3rd and short. So it looks like – wait, are they saying that's enough for the 1st down? It is enough for the 1st down. So it is first and goal. Ball is on the –
looks like the 8-yard line.
The 8-yard line. Handoff to Jaleo. Breaks it outside. Cuts it back in.
Ooh.
But, whoa, that was like a wrestling move to bring him down.
And the flag is out. That's not a very sportsman-like tackle. Definitely a personal foul. Might be a horse collar. A little too unnecessary roughness. Something.
That Chris Benoit, how Chris Benoit would get you in.
Get you in the crip lacrosse face,
What's it called?
The crip lacrosse face. That's what he was trying to do to him just now. This is a football kid. You're in the wrong profession.
Yo. Wow. Hey. Again, the heart from James Madison, man. They don't care if they're undermanned. They don't care if their back's up against the wall. They're playing hard in this game, defending every yard on this field. So it will be – we're waiting to see the call. Was there a flag thrown?
Yeah. On that tackle, they threw a flag, but from the looks of it –
they didn't move the ball. It's still
right.
1st down.
Did they decline the penalty? Who knows?
But how would it still be first down? Hey, whatever. Listen, keep going. Hand off to Virgil. Has a lane. Has an Eagle Academy touchdown.
Matador defense by Madison there. They just let him in.
So both the running backs are on the board with touchdowns. So our score is 12-0. Let's see if they go for two. They will go for two. Mr. Williams is still on the field. Full house. Two fullbacks. Mr. Leaf in the backfield. Handoff. And he's in. So 2-point conversion is good. Our score is 14-0 Eagle Academy.
Once again, it seems as though Madison has decided that they're white flagging it. The last two plays, they had no push on the line, no friction, and Late was able to, he could have skipped into the end zone, honestly.
Hey, listen, you know,
he
there
could have
is
did
an
pirouettes.
injured man on the field, unfortunately. That's Aiden Rivera.
Might have got rolled on there. Says just talked to the training, said something with his knee.
That would be a big loss for Eagle. Aiden's had a great game. You know, typical for Sage Media, we don't like to put the young men on the camera once seen to have an injury, so we will keep you updated. So hopefully we have a doctor on the field. Well, Aiden is up. Love to see that, Mr. Rivera. He is limping. I think he's going to be okay. He's able to put pressure on it.
There you go. Little tweak. What they used to say, rub some dirt on it. Sadly, we don't have any dirt in this brand new furnished turf field. But
Thank
proverbially, rub some dirt on it.
Thank God we've evolved.
Now, this field is fire. They did a hell of a job with it. I love the dynamicness of the team colors and then the alternating colors of the grass. Some thought went into this field. Back in my day, we played on regular turf, and you used to get them turf burns.
Nah,
man,
AstroTurf,
man, the worst. Playing on concrete, essentially.
Man, some of these fields still feel like concrete. Can't lie, man. So looks like Eagle Academy will. Looks like they're gonna. Unless something crazy happens, looks like they're gonna come off with this win. What is your summary on the game up to now so far?
Well, as the game went along, Eagle got rid of the mistakes that harmed them in the first half. They found their poise. I'm looking at Coach right now. Coach cooled off it because a lot of times players feed off of their coaches as well. They locked in more. They got the touches they needed to. I would have also, as the game went along, liked to see more from the passing game. But credit to Madison. They weren't no punching back. In fact, they threw punches back at the Eagle. This was a classic old school trench warfare football game. Their defensive line came to play. They did a hell of a job. You know, we still have 4 minutes left. I'd like to see a score from Madison. Let's leave on some kind of a high.
Yeah, just a reminder, folks, the score, the time on the clock and the time on the scoreboard is not official. Only the referees know the official time. So that's number 1, Mr. Lindor, looking to make something happen. And that's a good tackle by number 15, Isaac Simpson, who has a sack on the day as well.
Man, Lindor could be a great return man. He just needs to work on his vision. There's a lot of room to the right if he just extended it. But, again, this was like a good old-school, hard-nosed football game. Madison has nothing to be ashamed of, no reason to hang their heads. They came to play, and they fought the good fight. I'd like to see, honestly, if I'm Eagle, they should take some pride in their defense right now. They should not score. We got about 4 minutes left in the game. The challenge should be these boys should not score a touchdown. Let's get them off the field, in fact.
No, I completely agree with you. You know, Spencer Ball's been having a great game. Virgil Leaf with maybe the play of the Eagle Academy season, forcing that fumble. Has a nice one. Madison's best run of the day.
Nikita P. And this is exactly what I'm talking about. They get the second touchdown. Eagle, that is. They're feeling good about themselves. then you take your foot off the gas and he just pops a near 14-yard run. That cannot happen. Stay locked into the game until this game is over. There's no you don't celebrate until the clock says 0-0-0.
All right, so let's see. Is this the 4-minute warning? The refs have blown the whistle. Yeah, so it is 1st and 10. Ball's on the 45. We're waiting to see the refs blew the whistle. It's a referee timeout. I think there's a problem with the sticks. We're just getting out of line. That was Madison's most successful play of the whole game.
Yeah. And I'm blaming Eagle for that. They started feeling good about themselves.
So it's 1st and 10. Ball's on Madison's 45-yard line. One to Ali's left, sends a man in motion. Ali, another handoff. A lot of Eagles in the backfield. Saw number 52 at the bottom of that pile, Matthew Taylor. Second time calling him today.
It was a
Virgil
one-play,
in on that as well.
A one-play lapse for Eagle, right back to doing what they've been doing most of the game, which is controlling the defensive line, giving them little to nothing on each run. I mean, if at this point, Madison, put the ball in the air. Just try. You know, I think I saw one passing play today. Just throw the ball.
That play almost got intercepted.
Right, but I'm just saying, it looks like offsides, false start, not sure.
You see the play, see the flag on there.
2 minutes and 17 seconds left in the game. You're down 2 scores. Put the ball in there. You got these wide receivers dressing and lining up, and they just props.
So, yes, that penalty is on Eagle Academy. And in the chat, no, we are not streaming Curtis and Canarsie. I'm not sure if it's being streamed, but TYJ Visuals, make sure you go follow him on YouTube and all of his socials. He is going to cover the game. So it's 2nd and short. Madison looking to throw. First completed pass. And it's a good game.
There you go, Lindor. Ali to Lindor. They must have heard me from the booth. Throw the ball.
And that's, Madison's best drive of the game. Another first down. Ball is on the 42-yard line.
Eagle fans, this is not what you want to see. You don't want to see these boys having defensive lapses, feeling good about a victory that has not been secured yet.
So 1st and 10 for the Black Knights. Trying to get on the scoreboard. No one wants to get shut out. So 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Almost sacked. That was Spencer, but that's number 23, Jalen Fortune, there to clean it up.
Big-time sack by Eagle, but Ali, you got to get rid of the ball. You had a bubble screen, and he stayed and he waited for you to get the ball to him, but you got greedy looking down the field. Get the ball out of there quicker. When the pocket collapses, you cannot try to be the hero. Make the logical play, which was the bubble screen in that instance.
All right, so now we have a 2nd and 20. Ball's on the 50-yard line. So a promising drive, definitely halted by the sack. Looking to throw another quick screen pass. Missed tackle. He's up the sideline, and he gets a lot of yards on that, making it a very manageable 3rd down. Great job from Mr. Lindor.
You saw Mr. Ali go to the sideline, have a word with his coach, and I'm pretty sure Coach just told him what I was saying before. Keep it simple. Take what the defense gives you. They called another screen because they're playing soft coverage on the outside. They being Eagle, and that play will be there 10 times out of 10. He took what the defense gave, chunk yardage, got some of the sack yardage back, and now they're back in play to get a 1st down.
So my apologies on that. It was frozen. That was just the camera. We're still here. It was a good game from Mr. Lindor. I see you guys in the chat. I see you. Ooh. And that could have been a good game, but it is incomplete. That was attempted from number 3, DeAnthony Hannaford.
Hannaford You have to look the ball in before you think about running. I know you got excited. It was your first target of the game, but you gotta help your quarterback out. He delivered the ball to Granted, it probably was a little bit too high, but as you're taught, if it hits you in the hands, you can catch the ball.
So it's a 4th down. 4th and 8, Bulls right on the 40-yard line. The first down is the 32-yard line. Of course, Madison is still on the field. Apologies for the screen being frozen, but it should be good now.
Crowd getting louder.
Madison looking to throw, and that is a sack. That should be called a sack from Mr. Virgil Leaf. Great job from Virgil.
Big time call. Blitz on 4th down. Ali never had a chance.
Okay, now we should be back. So great job from Virgil. And that actually looks like that is the end of the game. Again, remember the clock is not official. So in week 3 of the Sage Standout Game of the Week, our final score is 14-0 Eagle Academy. And I see the screen is frozen. My apologies. Looks like the battery must have died on something. But just as a reminder, here is the Game of the Week schedule. Next week, it's a big game. Yep. I think the battery died. We made it just in time.
Yeah.
Battery was on for a while because, the game was delayed.
Great hard-nosed game that we saw today from Madison. And Eagle played hard, defensive struggle. Eagle did just enough offensively to get the job done. But as you look ahead.
Yep, as we look ahead, next week, it's a big one. E. Hall up against Curtis. So make sure you tune in to the Sage Standout Game of the Week next week. Again, this is Andre Johnson here with my guy. Let me hang for a minute. You heard it. You heard it. My guy, Ray Jarvis. We will see you Monday for New York football talks. Appreciate everybody. We'll see you soon.
Thank you for locking in with Sage, where the best stand out.